once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott. And greetings, blessings, salutations, and love. Once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott, and it is Talcott Tuesday. I'm claiming today, man. The reason I am complaining, the reason I am claiming today in my name, Talcott Tuesday, is because of how I feel, man. I am truly feeling good. Sincerely. Thank you to all that may tune in, join me. Anyone who may find these words, may you feel and grow in God's love during our time together, because truly all love is God's love, and be with that love for yourself. And if you would, hit the like on the way in. Blessings to all of you who are here already, man. Even the crew and the optics are high. We know, man. And here we go. There we are. Be at peace. Rejoice in this communion of brotherly love. Why not? Why not? Sincerely embrace it. I mean, it's while we're here, at least. While we're here, we can all do a little bit more and a little bit better. The thumbnail today, Talcott Tuesday blessings. Oh, yeah. And in the background, it's kind of clear. Love is the answer. The topic today, I'm going to drop the link. We'll open it up. But the topic, let's discuss the generous outpouring of God's love. Ooh, have I got some thoughts on that topic, man? The generous outpouring of God's love. All right. So where was I at? The thumbnail today, right? Talcott Tuesday blessings. When we walk by faith, God supplies our needs and opens doors of opportunity for us, right? So blessings for a beautiful day of love, joy, and peace filled with the beauty of God's amazing grace. Now, when we walk by faith, what is faith? How do you know faith? Well, faith, right? Faith is known as a peace. You feel this peace in you. You know peace. And when you know peace, you have faith, right? You're with faith when you know peace. So faith is known as peace within the present, in your present moment of being. Now, peace, faith is known as peace, but peace, it's found within and through the loving awareness of God, right? That's where peace is found, is within and through the awareness of God, for it is God that brings forth all goodness, all glory, all greatness. It's all gifted by God, this God who's created us and allows us to be who we are. It's not what I thought it was in the past. Nothing like I thought it was. But this God who I've gotten to know, this God of love, this God of love reveals everything to you. Recognize that, please. Everything that's been revealed to you has been from and through and for God's love to shine through you, with you. Even though it may not feel like it sometimes, it's true if you allow it to be true. It's the way this reality works. We're living this friggin' life, man. It's crazy, crazy. Thank you, Arpol, and the looping chat is so hilarious. There's some funny comments, man. People are funny. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, and look at that. I'm having electronic issues, man, for sure. This one came up too. I didn't even see it. Who will LARP on Jack's panel today? Big stuff happening here. There may be. There is actually. Oh, let me bring you to my reality, okay? My reality. Thank you, Mr. Crew. Um, Crew might become blue again, believe it or not, even as I'm telling this story. Because USA, thank you. Faith is knowing God has your back, and I know God is with me. I know this, right? And I agree. Faith is knowing God has your back. Um, and when you know God has your back, you feel this peace, right? This state of being of power, right? Being unfuckwithable, right? Being yeah, just without a battle, without a defense, nothing to defend, nothing to protect, nothing to deny, nothing to hide. When you're that way, you're with God, man. Did some reachers. Maybe he can get you with the movie producers, Jack. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hey, Drew is here for a reason. He's been a test for me. And let me make an announcement because I was scheduled and I had announced that I had announced that we would have a special guest today. Today and Thursday, I had people scheduled. Well, the universe, I believe, through Mr. Snafu, I could be wrong, but I believe the universe offered my guests reasons to find doubt, right? So it was a beautiful inspiration for me to remind me today of what some of the things I've learned, right? What we're here to do, it's easy to get caught up in evidence of doubts, right? You find enough evidence of doubts, well, shit, there's a reason not to even try. You know, don't waste my time. You got to conserve your energy. But if you're focused on a purpose, if you're focused on a purpose and you see why you're set out to do what you're going to do, if you find evidence that gives you doubt, you'll see past it, right? You'll look past it. You'll be focused on what's the benefit, what's the gain, what's the purpose, why am I even trying this, right? That's the way I push myself, right? I've done this many times. I've set out in a particular direction and found some roadblocks, found some closed doors, whatever, but I haven't given up on things. I haven't. You know what? I was too. I really was too. And I'm still hopeful things will change. But as I was told, they are reviewing and reevaluating things, whatever that means. Um, it's not the first. He's not the first to do this with me. There's been a lot of people in my past who've played that role of casting doubts, right? I do that. I cause enough confusion on my own, but God brought me a lot of supporters, right? A lot of people willing to support the confusion and the goodness that I find. Hey, just a heads up, I'm hearing weird noises in my computer, and one of my monitors has already stopped. So if I disappear in some way, I'll try to get this going again real quick. But today, oh, I've got so many thoughts, so many ideas. just some observations on life, right? Related to the generous outpouring of God's love. See, love, what is love? Love is this power and force. It's a mystery, but it's unmistakable. It's undeniable. It's just this ever present opportunity of experience. Love flows with honesty. Love flows with honesty. So if you become honest, the more honest you become, right? The more you can flow with love. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting text from Snafu, so I see you've been timed out. I'm not too worried about it. Um, hey, don't mess with me. I see. I see what I see. I'm here. Um, love. Love flows with honesty. That's what God is doing. God is revealing reality, right? It is God's will that will be. So be with that which is. And that which is becoming. You are becoming. The world is becoming. Everything is becoming. Don't think you're done. Don't talk yourself out of trying. Don't quit. Don't give up. Not the good stuff, at least. Give up the shitty stuff. Give up the bitter stuff. Give up the limiting stuff, but don't don't give up. Don't give up hope. If you lose sight of hope, you'll find a lot of excuses. You'll find a lot of you'll find you'll find hell if you give up hope. Okay. But the biggest practice I think all of us can work on, every single one of us. Stop judging. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging others. Why? Stop judging your emotions. Stop judging what others show or offer. Stop judging. Why? Because if you stop judging, you can be with love. Love casts no judgment with its acceptance, right? When you love someone, you accept someone. When you accept love, you get rid of your judgment and you just love, you appreciate, you accept. Be with that power, be with that energy. It doesn't mean you suffer and you just invite abuse and torment. Although it might look like that, I'm demonstrating that on some of my live streams. I'm really not. Um, but the idea is to be with love, right? Be with this eternal loving awareness. Okay, there is an awareness with love, an awareness of love that is with you. It's within you. By the grace of God, you find it. Okay, and the grace of God has been given to you, so it's up to you. Do you want to find this loving awareness of all the things you don't like? Can you change the filter that you've programmed your mind to see the world and yourself with? You can. You can change the filter. You can reprogram your mind. You can willfully, intentionally change the habits of your thought. Okay? It's not that hard to think different than you used to. I promise it's not that friggin' hard to change your mind. I'm speaking to a lot of people there. Praise God, indeed. I heard this earlier today and it sounds so beautiful to me. Should I share this or should I, where else I got? I got so many things. You know what? I'm just going to drop the link. We'll see. We got a few people here. We'll see where the day goes and I'll just keep flowing in the meantime. Here, pin that. And for those who are present and wish to join today's discussions about the generous outpouring of God's love, we can bring that topic into, discussions of Yeshua, Jesus, the Christ, right? Because that is the path. The reality is, in this experience of you and me, this experience of life as a human being here in this realm, we become like that which we meet, right? We become, everything we encounter, everything we experience becomes a different part of us to varying different degrees. We become like that which we meet. So this is what I think is trying to be communicated through many of the Christian churches. Invite yourself to meet Jesus. Okay? That spirit, that energy, that purity of divine consciousness, God's love, right? The power of God's love is there with you, next to you, all around you, waiting for you to invite it in, right? So invite yourself to meet Jesus, to know that God's love, right? The Son of God, the child of God, it's there to meet you where you are, with you, especially if you're willing to invite it in to become you, right? Let God's love live through you. Let you be for God's love. It's the path and the way, the truth, the light, right? That's the way that Jesus was teaching and showing, and it's what God, I'm telling you, wants. It's what you want. All of us want you to feel more love, to walk with more love, to share more love, to have more love and fun, right? Love is fun. It's not painful. It's not scary. You don't need to be afraid of love. You don't need to be afraid of God. Okay. Yeah, you can get hurt. You can get hurt with both, but shit, this life is yours to live. I was thinking earlier about politics, of course, too. Donald Trump's in my mind almost as much as some of these other folks I deal with, but every one of us at the end, we will be faced with the truth, the greater truth of the choices we've made in the lives we've lived, right? When we make good choices, we'll have positive memories. When we make poor choices, we're going to have guilt eternally. We will always remember the things that we have done, as long as the things that we have done have relevance, right? And God, I think, chooses all that. But the way I see it is Donald Trump and many of these other people, they're going to have to live forever, eternally, with the consciousness of the memories, right? Eternally. You can be eternally damned for poor choices, right? Carrying guilt and shame, knowing that, God, I did wrong. God, I messed up. God, I missed that opportunity, right? You ever done that? I have. That's what I try to avoid now. That's what I mean. I live without fear. I'd rather take a chance now than suffer with regret of a missed opportunity, right? I'd rather speak up if it feels right in the moment than live with the regret and wonder of what if I did say something? How could it have been different, right? So part of living without fear is to really find and walk with love. It's really the simple answer. I mean, it is the truth. Love is the answer, and God is love. God is the answer. And the answer God will give is love, I'm sure. That's what it's been for me, at least. I mean, the commandments, the path to love, it's all there for you, for me. What are you going to do? Right? Free will means you're free to do what you choose, baby. But what are you choosing? What does your heart want you to choose? Your heart wants you to choose forgiveness. Your heart wants you to choose courage. Your heart wants you to choose fun, spontaneity, right? Generosity for sure. That's what the heart really wants. Because the heart doesn't lie. The heart is revealing. Love is revealing, right? Love flows with honesty. So become honest. Become absolutely, truly humble to the truth. Humble yourself to the absolute truth in every occasion you can, whatever it might be. Humble yourself to the truth so you can become honest and flow with love, baby. Because when you can flow with love, oh my goodness, just live without fear. It's nothing. It's all taken care of, man. God got it covered. You just got to trust. Can you trust? Can you trust in a world that's taught you to be afraid? You can. If your purpose is to trust, if your purpose is to feel trust, to get rid of the nervousness and the worry and the anxiety and the shame and all this other nonsense, if that's your purpose to get rid of it, get rid of it. Push past, right? Any signs or evidence that might give you any doubts in you. That's the key. Have faith in you when the universe will have faith in you. Have doubts in you, have fear in you, the universe will show you why you should be afraid. That's for sure. I mean, it's funny, not funny, but God is so glorious. God is so perfect. God is so mysterious. Just trust in that and have fun. Have fun with the life you are living and love as much as you can, love as often as you can, because one moment you can, the next moment you might feel like you cannot. And even if you're alone, you can love, right? Don't deny yourself the feelings of love just because there aren't other people around. That's something I learned a long time ago. It's like, okay, so nobody's around me. So what? Fuck it. I can feel love. I can feel like I'm loved. Can you say that out loud for yourself? Fuck it. If people are around you, they're around you. Tell yourself that. I can feel loved. I can feel loved. I can feel loved. I mean, just see how it feels. See how it feels for you to bring your mind into your body, into the awareness of you, the loving awareness. Being with the loving awareness of the world you've been given, it's the purpose of you is to be with love as you are you here on earth. Because I heard it explained beautifully earlier. Many of you have heard me mention him before, John St. Julian. He's on YouTube and elsewhere. Incredible, incredible example of a good man, in my opinion. Anyway, I was listening to him earlier giving explanations of angels, right? What are angels but messengers of God's word? God's words bring illumination, right? Illumination is the light. So God, the angels of God are messengers of light. Well, photons are messengers of light. They travel, I guess, with angles of light. And so the photons and what we are these, what we do is we receive these photons of light sent from the sun and the stars and reflected and refracted off of everything, right? So we got this distant light and closer light and the moonlight and all this other light is shining upon this world. And you and I, it's pretty common known that like the sunlight brings vitamin D and vitamins into us. But I heard this explanation earlier that we're like these technologies. We receive photons of light and we turn those into experiences and memories. Damn, that's powerful. And hey, here is a powerful guest I want to honor and welcome back, our dear brother Barney from Barnosphere. Yeah. How you doing, brother? What's going on, man?
Just hanging out for a minute.
Good. I'm glad you are. Did you hear that crazy explanation of?
It sounded really out of my. It's not in the Barnosphere. It's really outside of the sphere. But I thought I'd just come up here if you wanted, and I'll wait for you to say something. I'll work off it if I feel so inclined, I think, or not.
Anything.
I was getting those Saturday Night Live vibes. Was his name Stuart Smalley? Was that his name?
Yeah, I think so. Stuart Smalley. Yeah, everything is perfect. Or I can't remember what he was saying. It was
I'm good enough. I'm smart. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it, people like me.
Yes.
Good message, honestly.
It actually is a good message. You remember our friend Aaron? He's been around. I don't know if you ever saw him. He's the Life is Good guy. Life is good, something else is good, and something good. He sings it all the time.
Joe Walsh.
Anyway,
good to me so far.
What's that?
Joe Walsh. Life's been good to me so far. My Maserati drives 185.
No.
I lost my license. Now I can't drive. Life's been good to me so far. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry.
No, different guy. I'm explaining it for thee, but he's kind of identified himself and he's known, I guess, as the Life is Good guy. But there's power in positive affirmations. There's no joke in that. There's power in spoken word. There's power in the words we allow ourselves to consider, to spend time with. This life thing, man, it's a mystery, dude. I was thinking about the body earlier, right? It really is true how the spirit defies the flesh. It really is true. The body, right? Our body reacts to absences. I was noticing that it'll react to the absence of safety. It'll react to the absence of control. And hey, we have another amazing and inspiring guest joining us. I want to welcome our friend back, Ruby SpaceX.
Hi. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm on my way to work, but I wanted to pop on for like 10 minutes before I went in.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been feeling very good and amazing. But also like I'm losing my mind, Part of me is like, am I just deeply mentally ill? Because I keep having all these like end time dreams and stuff. Okay.
Is it a prophecy? Maybe you're a.
I don't know. I mean, it's just been a lot. I'm like, oh.
Well, we are living a very, very fascinating time. There is a shift happening. But something I was considering with a recent guest we had. He was talking about he had dreams and pursued these dreams.
Oh,
Whether
yeah, I
whether
wouldn't for that is probably, yeah, that's been kind of a scary person in my life. They're not, I don't like that they've been pursuing the dream of being with me for 6 years, even though I've asked them to stop.
that's what I was learning, and that's what I've come to understand.
Yeah, so
And
it's like things
something I
like that,
didn't
just knowing that there's crazy people. I think maybe that's part of the reason why I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't put like a huge amount of weight on it. More importantly, I just feel like a huge spiritual shift in general, and I don't know what that means, but it's led to a lot of positive outcomes in my life.
well, exactly. And something I had to learn too is not everything we experience, right? And that's what a dream is. We experience or witness a dream. Not everything we witness or experience has relevance to us, right?
Exactly. So I've
And
been just
that's
like praying and like just like asking for discernment, because like I don't know. I've already like told my family, I was like, hey, just so you know, I think it's like the end of days. Like, and I was expecting them to think I was going psychotic again. But they were just like, oh yeah, we've been having dreams like that too. So it's just all these weird synchronicities, and it's just precarious when you're someone who's like, I have lost my mind in the past. I'm always so afraid of that happening again. But I keep checking back like with the Bible, other people, and like looking at where this is directing me, and it's broadly been towards more love and compassion in my life. So I
that's it. Hey, I'm interested in learning more about your dreams, because I do believe we are here at the end times, the begin times. We're in this period of rapid transition. But I want here, just so you know, with the previous guest, yes, you had advocates here, right?
yeah.
Regarding that weird situation, and very explicitly, no is a full sentence, right? Sometimes us gentlemen need to recognize that a little better for sure. I know.
Well, it's like you don't know. These are all very. I have a lot of socially complicated situations, so it's like it's a lot to take in with like different people making different claims about each other. So I usually am pretty patient, and I know your intentions are good, and you're kind to everyone, every single person. So even to the people who like give you the most shit in the world. So I didn't take it any type of way. I just to me it seemed like I don't know. I don't want to talk about the other people so much. But it seemed like people were trying to troll you into thinking that you're on the same page as him, and I don't think that's true.
Barney, you muted if you're talking to us.
Oh, hold on, let me.
No, Barney is.
Oh, Barney. Oh, okay.
Those are just lyrics from a Dawkins song. I don't think they're worthy of a highlight. One of Dawkins' best songs just came to mind. We're talking about dreams, dream warriors in my dreams. Dawkins really likes singing about dreams. So if you ever want to hear some of that, I don't want to get off track, but it just came to.
No, this is perfect.
Dawkins is perfect.
No, the song about dreams. I am becoming more and more and more convinced this is not real.
Well, yeah. I mean, everything we perceive. We know there's at least 42 dimensions, and that we only are perceiving a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of anything about reality, and then the whole simulation. I don't know. It's
Right.
These are the things on my mind a lot.
Ruby,
And I have like this
mine's
overwhelming urge to like be like, try to make sure everyone's on the same page, but I don't want to like scare people too. It feels sick.
no, Barney.
Sorry. This is why I
No,
don't
this
usually
is
share all these things, because I know it sounds just like,
I mean,
Ruby.
Jack, your normal is already questionable, and now you're saying it's not a reality. And now Ruby's talking about 42 dimensions. I feel like this is some
Yeah.
Wu-Tang song or something. Like it's
I
a,
mean, that's just the science, baby. There's
I
more
get
and more
her.
and more science pointing to God, like
Yep.
at a rapid rate, and there's more and more people finding
Yeah.
God and finding spiritual revelation and having like miracles happen in their life. So it's definitely that's the most interesting time to be alive that I've been alive for. I can say that with
My
certainty.
my eyes and my mind have been open. And yes, Ruby, I get what you're saying. I mean, this is why I think we cross paths. We do get each other. And science, we are at this time of history, we can literally overcome religions, politics, and economics. They can all be completely transformed because we have the answers. We really do.
Yeah, I believe that. But people are, distracted, derailed, and there's so many just corrupt forces, that are sucking the life out of people. And it's really hard to detach from. I still get like distracted or in my wrath, and like, but I feel like it's, I don't know, more under control.
It's coming together for sure. Um, what I see happening is there is an awakening, there's a revival, and there's a shift. I mean, you can describe it in so many different ways, but the world is changing quickly. So these end times, I'm curious about, Ruby. Hey, Hank, welcome to you, our friend.
Thank you for having me.
I mean,
So
I've had like 3 dreams, but if you wanted to go ahead, and it's pretty out there.
I'm glad Barney is here. So there's a
thank you, Hank.
horrible rumor that Bronzeport has been spreading that you're in the same apartment unit but in different rooms. Can you please debunk that?
What do you want me to do? It doesn't matter what I say. People are going to think what they think.
All right, that's fine with me.
Ain't that the truth?
And me and Jack are friends IRL. We live in the same city and we live close. And
The
we hang
claim
out.
is the claim is we're sharing an apartment and
We're not.
we're just in different rooms.
We're not.
And that's like there's a big like cover up, like can't let them know we're roommates. That's hilarious.
I told you it's not the case. No, but met Barney online when I showed up in the area. I mentioned him my plans and he helped me find a place, a vacant place. And he actually been a blessing. Truly.
Because normally panelist people don't have enough self control to do that, because usually you see Tommy and Rose, you can hear them yelling in each other's shows, or we see what's called Ezra visit Landry, they pop into each other's frames. So I never believed it.
Well, please let Brown's boy know once again his claims are unfounded and not relevant. See what this is, these people making all these accusations online. What these are people who are desperate for relevance, right? That's why they're engaging in these battles. They want to engage and be recognized as an opponent or whatever. It's a sickness.
I feel
Well,
desperate
yeah,
for
and it's
relevance, Jack.
if you can't get positive attention in your life, people will kind of develop a taste for sadism and go for negative attention because it's easier to provoke that than a genuine positive reaction. And people get stuck in that cycle. And I've been there myself, so speaking from experience, I mean, I've never done like smear campaigns or anything, but I've been in darker states for sure.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I feel desperate for attention or relevance, Jack.
a lot of times what that is we're seeking external validation because we're feeling unvalidated, right?
Yeah.
We're not feeling ourselves. It means there's a block within, right? And it's whenever we're looking for attention outside, the first place we need to look is why. What inside of me wants this attention? We'll be creative with our reasons, right? We'll come up with all
Yeah.
sorts of excuses that make sense, but if you're not careful, I think Ruby was saying, for attention, you'll act out, right? Just like a toddler, a little
Yeah.
child.
And especially online, it's like that is the model. That's the business model. Is provoking negative emotions. It's lucrative. You get attention, and people enjoy bonding over a common enemy. So then they'll start, it can really turn into like a wild spectacle. But yeah, you're aware of that.
Well, I want validation. I need to go find some validation, I think. Is that a weakness or is that healthy, Jack?
It's normal unless you allow it to become unhealthy, right?
When
And
do I know it's unhealthy? Where's the line? When we talk about validation and online, the first thing that comes to my mind is women posting pictures on Instagram or something of that nature. And even if they're married or in a relationship, they still want those other men
I post for the bitches. I don't know about you, but
to talk to them.
That's for the worldly ways, right? It's what we've been taught. We've been taught to get validation outside because we haven't been authentic inside. Okay. So that's what I had to learn about myself. I thought I needed people. I thought I needed this, thought I needed that in order to be happy, but I was lying. Bullshit. I don't need anyone. I don't need anything to be happy. God has given me everything I need to entertain myself, to educate myself, right? To do what I need to do.
So wait, I should just validate myself? I don't think I'm at that level yet.
I mean, I get a lot of, I don't know. I used to kind of, the opinions of others was like a false idol in my mind. And until, I've been, collapsed myself in my life over and over, it wasn't until then that, I really leaned on God. And that's where a lot of things started changing for the better. And it became this source of like overwhelming love and just knowledge and this sense of security that, I used to seek for like in the opinions of other people or to find value that way because everyone wants to know what's their value in this world. And the world will tell you ain't shit, or they'll love you until they don't, it's very fleeting, very fleeting.
I wish that I could believe in. I want to be one of these church people. I just don't believe it.
That's a tough spot. It's a tough spot.
I've worked with Mormons. I've lived around Mormons, and I see how. I'm sure there's things behind closed doors, but I can see that the ones that I worked with are successful, hardworking, family-oriented people, and at least from what I see, they have it together for the most part. And I see that religion brings them strength, and I want that, but I just can't. And I'll even go to church, but I just can't get in there and believe all that stuff. I just don't believe it.
Yes.
And I want to.
Yeah, good modern alternative is tabletop games. People play those religiously. People build whole lives around that lifestyle.
Tabletop game. This is my brother was playing some game 2 days ago. It was like the most complicated game ever. Looked like it took 2 hours to learn how to play.
Yep.
But I didn't want to play
People love that. So.
But
do you ever pray, Barney? Or that might be a stupid question, but like I too was like a hardcore atheist. I used to debate atheism. All my bands had upside down crosses. I was explicitly anti-Christian. And I was kicking and fighting every step of the way. And it's like there's no words, there's no string of sentences that could convince my reason, which I was so certain in, that was gonna do it for me. It had to be that direct encounter. But even when I doubted, I would still, in desperate times, ask for God or like search for signs, and I don't know, eventually I was fortunate enough to have that direct experience, but I was always, even as an atheist, I would pray, so I don't know.
Well, I'm more agnostic because I don't know where the planets came from, and I don't believe in the Big Bang. So, where did this come from? That's the only thing that really gives me hope, because did it go down, as they say in the Bible, 6 days, and then he needed a day to rest? I don't believe all that stuff.
Well,
Noah's Ark
a
is
day is
fake.
1,000 years, 1,000 years a day. Their time, God exists outside of the construct that is time. So it's very hard to like put it in human terms that can be accessible and understandable to like the entire population as the Bible's supposed to be. So there's a lot, like there is science that goes perfectly, with the Bible, in my opinion. Like as someone who was a hardcore doubter, but I had to be open to like, I don't know, I felt like I had to be open to like surrendering certain things I was holding on to, like this fear of like, oh, I don't want to be a Christian. That's not cool in my social group or whatever. Like other things I was valuing. And I feel like, I don't know, everyone has their own path. It's just, I did a lot of searching and just being open-minded. You're obviously open-minded as an agnostic. So, but there's answers for things. There's a wealth of just like, different scientific theories that can help make sense of it. And it's like either God always is and was, or nature always is and was. And it's like it makes more sense that there was that initial movement that started, and it has to be something beyond movement and eternal, which is impossible for us to really grasp and understand. But you have to be comfortable accepting certain mysteries and have that faith to, I don't know. Sorry. Hi, Dustin.
So, Psychic Dashton, the Vampire Slayer, do you play a lot of tabletop games?
Actually, I got to pop up. I'm going into work, but thanks for having me on. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks for swinging through, Ruby. Appreciate you.
Noodles Roopster. Who asked me a
Welcome,
question about some games?
I did. Do you play a lot of tabletop games, Dashton?
I don't know what card games or something.
Yeah, like D&D or
Oh, D&D.
or board games or
That magic
what else?
D&D type of thing.
Yeah.
I thought that would be fun. I did play it with a couple of people a few times, but
Munchkin.
I don't own the thing, and I know some owner of this place that has videos and stuff, and they have that type of thing going on. And I just hung out with a few of them, and I don't really care about that stuff, but I do like the people to hang out with, and I do like participating in the game, and I'll do it.
Let's not worry about it. Thank you. I wanted to swing back to something Barney was talking about, right? Because I get what you're saying. I had a tough time finding faith, accepting faith. I had a real tough time believing a bunch of the nonsense I had heard. Didn't make sense. It didn't add up until it did. I want to encourage you, don't lose sight or don't lose hope, okay? Trust that with faith, things are a lot greater, and there's greater faith with you, for you. All of you, everyone, right? Greater faith is available for you if you choose it and you find it. The key I found, you got to find the answers that give you peace. And the answers that gave me peace are surrender, right? Through surrender, I find mercy and forgiveness and all of those things. And then I don't have any battles. I don't have any worries. That's what worked for me is love. Love transforms, guys. That's the whole point. We're here to love one another. Seriously, that's the whole point. Some people cause us to want to believe we can't. But we can, because here, consider this observation, and let's talk about this part. See what you think. Excuses will generate a lack of reasoning. Any disagreement? Any thought?
Say that again.
Excuses will generate a lack of reasoning.
No disagreement there.
Okay.
We'll stop. We'll stop at one little part that we consider, right? And so excuses will generate a lack of change as well. So if you put the two together, consider that maybe reasoning generates change. Change is generated by our reasons, or there's reasons for the change. And sometimes there's just green tea with mint, and what a blessing that is. Really. Right? Ashton, I love you so much. You are such a beautiful child of God, for sure. That's what we're supposed to do, guys. Consider this. I started this earlier. We become like that which we meet. And maybe that's, Barney, that's actually what helped me with my faith, was I ended up meeting other men initially who actually had a lot of faith. And I was kind of confused by them and dumbfounded by them. But once I started practicing, letting myself relax, letting myself trust, letting myself accept, well, then I noticed that everything just seems to kind of flow. And that's when I realized love flows. The more honest we are, the less resistance we'll find to what's presented to us. Because that miracle of the Big Bang, right? That science and evolution even acknowledge this mysterious moment where nothing becomes something and everything, right? That's how ideas are formed. Ideas come from nothing and they become something. And that's what we are. We're just ideas traveling through time together, guys. We're just ideas traveling through time together. So, one of the things I've noticed, though, in this society, I recognized it a long time ago in my fellow workers, union workers. I noticed a lot of apathy, and I see a lot of apathy in America today, in the world we live in. But what is apathy? I used to suffer from it. I just didn't really, I chose not to be involved. I turned away. But apathy really it's a choice not to try. And that choice not to try is made by those who have given up. So if you've got apathy, if you got feelings like you don't care and it doesn't matter, look within yourself and ask yourself, where have I given up? Right? Where can I give myself another start? That's what I think. You guys have any thoughts, feelings?
Nope, my mind's clear, Jack.
Got another guest here. And Dashton, you've been muted. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. Okay, you're beautiful. Lasagna Killa, welcome back.
What's up, Jack?
How are you?
Chill. When you said apathy, that kind of I like that. Cause I think cause I looked it up. I didn't really know what it meant. So it's kind of like, would you say it's like, stoicism, or kind of like somewhat giving up?
Yes. Let's see. Yeah. We live at such an amazing time. Go to AI overview. Apathy, a state of profound indifference characterized by a lack of motivation, interest, or emotional engagement. Symptom often linked to neurological conditions or psychological factors, depression, burnout. Symptoms include reduced goal-directed behavior, social withdrawal, and emotional flattening. Does that fit with what you were thinking?
Yeah, exactly. So do you think people that have apathy, do you think they're just depressed, or do you think it's because um yeah. So yeah, what do you like, what's your opinion on that? Do you just think they're like depressed and stuff, or
In my experience, what I believe it is, it's a choice. It's made by those who've given up. They've lost hope. They've lost sight, and so they convince themselves not to care, right? Because if you've lost hope and you've lost sight, then that can hurt, right? You can feel despair. But if you don't care, you protect yourself from those feelings of sadness, right?
yeah.
So it makes sense why we have people the way that they are. We've got a truly, truly unjust, unright society. It is no, what is that quote from Krishnamurti? It is no sign of mental health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. Something like that.
I've never heard that, but I mean, okay, I have an opinion on like the apathy kind of thing. Like, what do you think about the like? Because I'm like kind of circulating an idea in my own head. It's like I I've come to like I think the thing about life is like just it's I think it's all about like novelty. Like things just the novelty wears off. Like your job, you're excited like for if you get a new job, you're excited for like the first 3 months because it like and then the novelty wears off. You get married, maybe it's cool for the first year, and then the novelty wears off. Do you think like apathy and novelty are kind of like hand in hand? Like everything eventually becomes boring because you get used to it.
There's that potential, but what that is, what I found is it's sign of ego, right? Because we only find boredom when we convince ourselves we've learned enough. And yes, there is that potential of finding apathy and indifference just through familiarity, right? That supports that old adage. And the reality, you don't really know what you've got until it's gone. Once something is gone, then you realize, oh shit, that was actually pretty good.
But what do you think about this? I think people think like that because they don't have another thing lined up. So I feel like people feel that because like they're like, oh, I lost it, but then like that prospect or that other thing that they had like didn't go through and it like fell off. So now they don't have anything. I feel like it. I feel like it's like, for an example, let's say you're in a relationship and then you break up with them because you thought you had like another person that you were going to be with, but then that also falls through. That also like does not happen. Now you don't have anything. So like I think people only regret things when they don't have enough like something better. In my experience,
Our minds work with comparison. Um, it's how we develop and evolve. Here, sorry to take us back to earlier.
is this Gandhi?
Krishnamurti.
Oh, okay.
He's a fascinating story and a fascinating character. His wisdom. It's true. It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. We've lost it, or we've never had it. And because we do not know how to judge anything, we've been led here and pushed there, beaten up, driven politically, religiously, and socially. We don't know, but it is difficult to say we don't know. the short version, it's no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society.
So you're kind of saying like, you know, that whole like analogy, like the frog in like the water, and like you turn up the, I was about to cuss, but I don't want to, you know, you turn up like the heat, you know what I mean? Is that
Yeah.
what he's trying to say? Because that's what I kind of got from that.
Well, if the society is sick and twisted, and this has been said by many, I think it's Walden wrote civil disobedience. I mean, there's many people have said it. If the society becomes unjust or unright, you should not fit in. You should be so different that your mere existence threatens the state of that unjust, unright society.
That's kind of like what Jesus did, right? Like everybody was.
Amen. Amen, brother. That is it.
Thumbs up. Okay, it's cool. I never. Okay.
And that, well, it's what we're here to do. We are here to break away from the sickness of this society, because let's face it, a perfect example of the American society, unfortunately, is Donald Trump. He is what the majority chose to put where he is, right?
Yeah, I don't like Trump. I kind of really hate him.
Me either.
But I think that the reason why they chose is because there's like a lot of people in America that are suffering, and they were
Yep.
trying to look for like a hope. And it's so easy to like he's like a kind of like a false like a promise or false idol. Like, but you know, it's hard to blame people because like there's so many people suffering and like so many people down bad. It's like they probably, you know. But I feel like there's a lot of people kind of like realizing that they messed up, so which is a good thing, but it's kind of a little bit, the damage has been done, you know.
Hey, it's funny you brought up the analogy of the pot on the stove and
the frog, yeah,
or the frog. Yeah, thank you. Because that's what I saw when Donald Trump first got elected. I was like, okay, well, you know, shit in this world has been getting a little ridiculous, a little bit crazy. So why not? Why not? This is exactly what America needs. This is the answer to our prayers, right? Donald Trump's going to get in the White House and he'll walk in the kitchen. He'll see the frog in the water and it's just getting going, right? He's going to crank the heat up and get that sucker boiling. And I thought, you know, if he turns it up enough, maybe people will wake up and will jump at what's going on, right? Let's jump together.
Yeah, according to scientific studies, if the frog has a brain, it will jump out, and Trump insists that it would build a ballroom for the White House. So,
yeah.
Do you guys think that's happening? That like, that people are like waking up more? I do think they are. Like I've seen a lot of people kind of like flip and be more passionate about like, okay, this is actually messed up.
Well, there's people who believe that Trump will save us, and I suggest that it's very possible that's true, especially if him and I work together, right, towards these goals that I've committed my life to. He's committed his life to being a good business guy and all this stuff, and he's done all that. He's made it to the president. I want to help him do what he said he wanted to do. He said he wanted to expose and rid America of this deep state corruption. He says and claims he wants to end wars. I think I can help him.
Yeah, I support your mission and all that 100%. I just think that guys like, he's like a nepo baby, right? Like I think guys like him, it's like they're in a different like planet. But I do support, like, and I hope it does happen. And like, you know, my energy is going towards like that vision, you know, because you know, I think anything's really possible.
Yes, know that. know that anything is possible and allow yourself to expand your own mind. I'm speaking to everyone, please, okay? Because this is another thought I had. Where mankind is heading, right? We're having this shift and evolution. There's a rapid development in the consciousness of mankind. We're in an information age, right? So that's going to be the result, is the consciousness of the average people are going to be aware of a lot more information of this reality. But it's in the downside to the flood of information is also the flood of lies, right? And so people are suffering from confusion and deception. Let me jump to the point. Sorry. As mankind is raising, elevating our consciousness individually and collectively from higher states of consciousness, you can find greater adventures, you can find greater perspectives, you can find greater pleasures. It's all just from aligning your mind with God's, right?
Yeah, like but the thing is, one thing I do really like fuck with you
agree.
with is like having like kind of like a big vision, because it's like, you know, that whole like I think everybody's heard it, right? It's like if you reach for the moon, even if you don't go there, you might like fall like on some stars or something like that, you know. So in my opinion, you should try to reach as far as you can, like be like, okay, I'm gonna do like the craziest, wildest shit, and even like hopefully you complete it, but even if you don't, you're still gonna like come pretty close, which is a good thing.
I want to go to the president's house and be the real psychic person and tap into what's actually supposedly rumoredly there by Abraham Lincoln's room or something, and then see if I can do it. But I got to bring somebody with me that's a Virgo rising that I can read through, and I got to bring their energy with me so I know that I'm psychic and I'm not just by myself without the energy of somewhere I can pick it up. That's literally the plan where I need to go, and everywhere in life with the Virgo rising people, just get a clan of them, and then I can read all the energy, and then like I could read the world. And then be in the spiritual world, and everyone else can understand it because you can practice it with me whenever you get in tune at the same time, because it's not crazy. It's literally you're crazy for ignoring it. It's ridiculous to just, give it a cold shoulder and let it, like, everything gets, people are glowing. I just know that I've seen and communicated with everything you could ever want to ask for. And I want to keep continuing.
Jack, have you ever asked psychic Dashton, like, do you have like a cold read on Trump? Have you tried to do like a cold read on Trump?
He's a Gemini, Leo rising moon, and Sagittarius. That's funny in itself, right? But I mean, it's still got such qualities, and it's got 10th house Taurus or 10th house Aries. I'm not sure what he has there. I don't remember his whole birth chart, but that's not a psychic reading. Astrology is different.
Okay,
But
do you know? So if you know Talcott's sign and you know Trump's, like you probably have some like.
Okay, Talcott's a Leo, but he reminds me of a Taurus too. But I don't know.
So do you have like some strats where he could be like, okay, if you know Trump's thing and you know Talcott's thing, like what could Talcott do to like get closer to the vision?
I don't know. They'd fit in with each other. He got a Leo rising and he's a Leo. Period. Good elements there, I suppose. I don't know. It's up to them. What is your astrology sign? What is everyone's astrology sign? Because I forgot.
Let's
I'm a Sagittarius.
Thank you ever so kindly.
I just need the opportunity. That's all any of us need. And you know what? I really think that's what Christ and God, that's what they're offering too. They're waiting. They're saying, invite me into your life.
Pick up the
right?
phone and listen to Jesus.
God's love. When you become one with loving awareness, I heard this earlier, and it seems right. When you become one with loving awareness, so you are, and loving awareness is with you, that's where Christ is met. Hey, another amazing guest showing up. TK, welcome back, my friend and brother.
Wait, before he goes on, Talcott, like loving awareness, that's actually like a goated. I've never heard those words combined. Loving awareness, damn.
I don't believe anything you just said right there, Lasagna. I think that if somebody brings up something that's loving awareness, it would it's kind of like awareness means that you're loving something, and then loving. So, Lasagna, you were carrying this whole stream, so I'm just here. I'm trying to
Wait,
vibe
no.
in.
Talcott. Wait, what? I just got on here like 10 minutes ago.
Okay, well, I just started listening 10 minutes ago. So it's fine. And what I just want to do is I don't want to jump in. I want to do better
Well,
with.
can you respect Talcott? Like I feel like that's disrespectful.
No, that is what I was actually doing. So I want to just go ahead and intake everything we're going through. And you brought up loving awareness, and I respect what you're saying, Lasagna. And we have Barney, Hank, and Dashton here. So let's go ahead and have a beautiful stream. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for having this outlet for me. And I'm going to do my best to work on my social ability. Thank you,
Jack. He's much better than the other Tommy. I'm glad you fired him.
No,
I agree.
I'm no
Dash,
better than that.
I muted you for a moment while you get yourself back. Loving awareness you brought up.
Mm-hmm.
And I've mentioned him before. I'm going to go ahead and drop his link because this is what I was talking about. John St. Julian is his name. The guy is absolutely, in my opinion, an incredible man. He went and started an orphanage for disabled children in Tanzania, of all places.
Mm-hmm.
And he shares his spiritual development, his spiritual wisdom and path. And this idea of us receiving photons of light, turning them into experiences and memories, he is to credit for that idea.
Okay, it's a great thing that you're about to bring up. And I'm just jumping in when you say, nope. Can we go back to that real quick, Jack?
Yeah. Here.
Can we look at your algorithm to the right where it says the Players Club with the two women? That's the 1998 movie featuring Ice Cube.
Is it?
Short. The short to your right there. And then the other one named Tweaker Geographic. Let's just go ahead and press on them real quick for your algorithm. Just for an algorithm check.
No.
If you don't, come on.
Here, we'll do the tweaker.
Okay, the tweaker. Look at this guy. He's on the wing.
Where's the volume?
Okay. Oh, it might all have been all the way up. What is this guy doing?
As if the window seat wasn't enough. Researchers believe this behavior is a tweaker's first flight into civilization, a daunting task. Before long, local authorities are on scene, scaring the tweagle back to the ground. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, what is that? A tweaker attempts to climb higher on the wing of the plane as if the window seat wasn't enough. Researchers believe this behavior is a tweaker's first flight into civilization.
I don't believe that. At the same time, Jack, do you remember the Twilight Zone with the William Shatner?
Yeah.
It's on the wing.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
They tried to say that had something to do with paranoia and all that shit from back in the day. That's like an OG, like, tweet. Oh, the people were. And I'm sorry to derail anything, guys. It was just his algorithm. Look how nice the algorithm looks to his other side now. It's fine, though, Jack. We see you.
Anyway, regarding John St. Julian, he's the one who brings up a lot loving awareness, right? And that's who we really are. That's who God is. God is eternally, lovingly aware of everything, right? There's nothing God doesn't love. There's nothing that God doesn't know.
But I think, okay, in my opinion, Talcott, what do you think about this in the whole panel? I think even to get to that level of loving awareness, that's like unique. Like you have to be at like, as a person, you have to be at some level to get to that. That's not like, anybody can just go to like a store and eat like an apple, but like to get to that level, like loving awareness is kind of like, it's kind of deep.
Yeah, it's like being perceptive in your present. It's if you're not present, because my whole life, I realized it was years ago now, about 15 years ago or 14 years ago, I realized I was never present again, and that I had stopped learning. Like it took a long time before I realized that I'd stopped learning anything. And then when you like go like this, holy shit, I've never even thought again since school almost.
Right.
And there was like a day where you like print like your name or whatever, and you're like, whoa, I've never even written with a pen, or not like you got to sign checks or whatever, but like when you got to write something, you go, holy shit, I haven't done this in so long.
Okay.
And this is 20 some years ago now that I think about it.
So
but
what are you learning now, TK?
Me, I try to be honestly present with myself and with my my career. I'll call it a career. A lot of people think of what I do as not a career, but it is a very much something that I can be better at every time I do it. Just because I'm shoveling, just I'm pulling concrete.
Dude, it's a career. Who cares what people say? It's a career.
Well, I'm just saying you can do it and you can be very lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Just not caring, not even trying, and you can get through your day. And motherfucker will do that forever. But if you start being like, oh my gosh, what's the measurements? What are we doing technically? Like how much, if we're going to add this much fill to the mud and all this stuff, you can actually care more about it. And then that's when you notice you're stepping your shit up. And a lot of people just don't.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the older I get, the more I realize, like, it doesn't matter what you do. You can lay brick. You can Talcott. You were doing mail right before. You could pass out mail. You can be like a head engineer. It doesn't matter. But if you do it with care, you still deserve it's still a career, and you deserve respect, right? It's the attention that you put on things.
Beautiful. And let me swing back to being lovingly aware. It can appear deep or mysterious, but if you break things down, it really isn't. An awareness of love is just an awareness without interruption from love. You got to, I guess, figure out what love is. Love is, do
you think everyone's capable of that?
Yes,
I do. Actually,
unconditionally. Yes.
But at what age? I think that someone needs to be at least probably like 18, 19, 20, around that age.
No, I wouldn't think any age. Maybe you're more conscious of it the older you get, Jack. And I do apologize to jump over you because this is kind of something to when, with me, I noticed how much I lacked empathy for anything for so many years. It honestly took until the day the person I was fighting with that I was closest to said she was pregnant. And I can just be honest with it. When that person told me she was pregnant, we hated each other. But the minute she said she's pregnant, I went like this. Something snapped in my head, and my paternal instinct or maternal instinct, since I'm a sissy to everyone, it carried me to, from then on, I honestly worked harder with every little thing I did mattered so much more. And then when she actually became a physical being, my partner ended up getting sick with something, and then I had to step up again. Now I was being really reckless in my life at the time, but I cared more. I thought about everything more. I wasn't saying I was a better partner, but I cared about something else different. And it triggered me to want to own my own shit, want to fucking learn more again. Just that's when I started.
Jack, it was a router. You should probably start like a service where because I do think that TK, you could probably get a lot of help from Jack. Start charging TK probably $500 an hour to fix them. Because TK, Jack could probably fix it. You have a lot of demons, bro.
Right? You say that,
and you look like you can afford it, TK. Look at that mahogany behind you.
Don't worry about what's behind me. Now, the thing is this. It really is this. It took until I had another being that I was had to be almost responsible for.
Holy cow!
Right, and you I really didn't think I was a lackadaisical person, just fucking willy-nilly. And then when she showed up in my life or whatever, it does do something. But then I also crashed again.
Okay.
I went up to I feel like I flew too close to the sun.
All right.
If that makes sense. And I know that you've at least had whatever. And I crumble it all, trying almost so hard.
I know. You're your own worst enemy.
Yeah. And it's just once nobody was listening to me or thinking I couldn't be that guy. And I was
I
like,
know.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Then I want to get very, not abusive, but like, fuck you.
Wait,
I
you
wanna
said
Yep.
when no one's
Yep.
listening to me, but wait, you said no one's listening to me, but do you
Well-
listen, TK?
There you go.
Yeah, no,
You're
not at all. I don't.
Spot on, Lasagna. See,
Well, I'm a Leo.
TK, shut up, please.
I
I'm
know,
a Leo
I'm kidding.
too.
I got you. I got you. I know.
I learned how to listen.
Mhm. No, with
Lasagna,
age, yeah, for sure.
thank you very much. I appreciate and respect what you're saying. TK,
Yeah.
brother, I can help you. You're a good dude. You're a Leo. You're like me. You got a lot of the symptoms I've seen, I recognize. You're ready for a breakthrough, right? A
Mm.
breakthrough with you, dude, it's going to like things will shift and everything will kind of flow more. That's
So
what you're
I've-
looking for.
And I've had one to where I think, in which what am I supposed to say? Obviously, I've had one. Oh, rude. I've had one just like you. You get what I mean? Are not conceited, but yet as humans that don't know what we don't know, which is such a cheesy thing to say. So it's like this. I've already been there, dude. I know what you're gonna
No,
tell
but
me.
TK, you can't know something if your mouth is constantly open. You have to kind of
Oh,
like.
Thank you.
That
Oh,
that one
hey,
knocked me.
actually,
He just knocked me
TK.
on my butt.
he did because
Yeah.
he also that previous one, seriously, he called you out on what he
Mhm.
heard. He's listening to you, proving that people are listening to you, but you feel like others aren't hearing you because you're not listening to you. Okay.
That's facts.
How many people here as men feel like they're actually being listened to ever?
It's seldom, but we
It's
can help
tough.
each other. We can help each
Okay.
other by
Okay.
intentionally listening, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll
And
respect-
wait, Jack, and also I think it's the people, because I know what TK you're kind of saying. It's like when you said that, the energy that you were giving, it's like I feel like you're trying for certain people to listen to you. It's like just because like maybe because the girl that you're really into is not listening to you, that doesn't mean other people are not listening to you. Because you don't have your ears open to the right people, right?
There you go.
Okay, with that, okay,
Good
fine.
job.
No. I think that I've also exuded a character that you guys are overshooting to know when I'm being who I really am and what really matters to me with everything. To where it's like it's still like a fine line of who I am and like what I represent and all that. Do I look like I'm obviously like a lasagna? Because lasagna killer, aren't you? You're obviously no, and no disrespect. You're a man that comes in with alpha energy, but yet
No, I'm a child of God and Jesus, like everybody else. What are you talking about?
no, I don't care.
We're all gonna die one day. Do you not realize this? Like,
Yes,
we're
no, I
all-
fully
we're-
do. I fully am on that.
Okay.
Can Ruby come up here?
She was
She
just
did.
up here
She was
Today?
heading to-
today.
She was heading to work though.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she was up here
Because
today.
These are the conversations where I'm like this. This is where she's at least decent to talk to than listening
Well,
to
TK, when Jack said
Talcott is
you're waiting for a breakthrough, I do think that you're at the cusp, and I do
No,
think you should
Yep.
probably like DM him on like email, like maybe do like a session, because I do think in my opinion, you're close,
Yeah.
but you're.
what
can
do you
see
think is
it.
holding me back,
Word.
brother? What do you think? If
It's
anything,
just- I
that's
think it's
holding me
just too
back.
much. It's too much like on a live stream. It's something that you
It's-
probably have to do.
That's part of it.
Something private.
I
You probably
spend
do
a
like
lot
a
more
private.
time. You
kind of
guys
thing.
realize I spend a lot more time off stream than on. Correct.
Right.
We
Me
all.
too.
Why not? Okay, so why not just do a private call with Jack? Like,
But I'm
ask
just
him
letting
to
you know,
email.
like my
I've
my
done a couple.
shit. No, I get it, and I don't mind
Who's calling you?
talking. Whose phone is that?
TK, brother, you got it.
So the thing is, it's I get
Can
to
I-
a certain extent, but I do work or I live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amongst North Dakota energy. I don't know where you guys are from. Lasagna, you remind me of
Okay.
West Coast. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I really want to answer the question you asked earlier. I think you wanted an answer,
Mhm.
right? You asked what do I do, or what's holding you back? It was something like that.
Hey, I wasn't saying I wasn't being rude. when you said
No, I know you
Okay,
weren't.
yeah,
I know you
yeah.
weren't. But Lasagna Killer, thank you. Really, you're very insightful. From what I'm seeing, and TK.
Trolling me.
I need
No,
to
he's
work my
not.
spam filter.
He's really
He
offering you some.
is.
He's
No, I'm not.
offering you some.
I've worked with him at night, Jack.
What?
Here and now.
What does that even mean? What?
Here and now,
I
TK.
know what that
Okay.
means.
He's actually being supportive of you. And
He's
encouraging-
know what he's being. Know what he's being. Behind
Supportive.
the pillow. Stop. Why can I never? Why can I? Because I'm the person that actually shows
Okay,
up.
why? Okay, TK, why are you trying to fight it when people are trying to help?
I'm
you out?
trying to
Like,
fight. I just don't like when they think that you're helping me when I've helped you
No,
plenty
I'm
of times.
Okay.
But we have no idea what you look like.
TK.
We don't know.
I don't mean to interrupt. I don't mean to laugh at you, but I love you so much. I really do. I'm such a fan of yours. And I want to help you, okay? Here online publicly,
Mhm.
we can work through it if you're willing, if you want.
I'm
But
one of
if-
the only people that shows pure passion.
I know.
Hell yeah.
I know.
Okay,
Well,
so
I-
TK, I think you're confusing passion for heartache. I think you're kind of like a broken person, and like you're
No.
confusing that for
Because
being
you think
passionate.
you know too much about you think you know too much about me because you've listened to rumors.
Mhm.
Bro, I know.
I think a lot of people
So-
think they know who I am out of a caricature.
Yeah, so TK, I used to have that problem too, so I polluted the rumor mill. So that's why I fixed that problem.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, buddy, they've seen you bang like a half a torso or something. Okay, so this very
They claim to
different.
see it, but they were
I
imagining.
don't know, Hank.
I know.
I
That's
can't.
how it works. That's how it works. Of course you don't know. That means it's working.
I'll say it like this: with Hank with the half a torso. Have you heard of the Doll King?
Yes, I heard of King Steven. Yes,
I'm very close, Hank.
he's
okay?
very. He loves this show. He comes on all the time.
Yes, and
He
I'm
watches
very
the show from
close
his
to
show.
becoming one of them.
That hey.
Yeah,
So
have you
call
not
Jeff
thought
Bezos.
about it?
Jeff Bezos will hook you up.
And I'm a handsome devil. I'm a handsome, smart devil from the Midwest. Silver
Or
tongue devil.
Sandman MGTOW, he's into that stuff.
Jack, how do I what okay, do you think know what I don't want?
Should I care?
Know what I would want? Know what I would want?
Please. I'd love to know.
A proper You know what? Yeah, I don't know. Know what I can actually say? I don't know what I would want because you think you want a woman that respects you as a man, but it also wants to ride off the rails Thelma and Louise style with you, right? You almost want a Thelma and Louise. I'm not trying to sound like a lesbian, but I would have like a bitch that's like a Dashton. I feel like Dashton and I could ride off the rails, but I can't put my hot dog in between her tip buns.
Yeah, buy them some tit buns.
You know what I mean?
If you
It
had the
gets
money.
weird whenever I look at Dash because Dashton will show up and be like this. I want almost like a lady like this. And we can hate each other. We can be weird.
Right.
I want to be weird again. I've been weird once in my life, dude. And I feel like I'm
TK.
50.
What I'm hearing,
I miss a comrade. How's that sound?
yeah, what I hear you saying
Okay.
is you're looking for acceptance.
Yeah.
You're looking for loyalty.
Yeah.
You're looking for support and trust.
Without being a fetish. I feel like I get fetishized by all the women that like me.
Yeah, we live in a toxic world, and it's easy.
And do you get
Wait,
fetishized?
Jack, can you go a little bit deeper? It's like, is it because the only women that you like are white women? Have you dated a black woman?
Yeah, I have dated.
I don't think a black
One.
woman would fetishize you.
I'm
I
Indian.
don't like black women. I only want to fetishize over fat booty white
Okay,
girls.
so then that's
So
I have a fetish
Yeah.
king.
So Jack Talcott
Ooh.
does get fetishized. He actually beat me on a poll on Paul and Slave show. He beat me in a looks poll. So he absolutely does get fetishized. The ladies love
Who?
him.
What? I don't know what he's talking about.
No,
I don't know what he said. Lubass, can you save this? And I hate that I.
Yeah,
said-
TK, I was going to say earlier, you said you need a woman that respects you, right? In order to have a
Okay.
woman that respects you, you have to be respect able. I'm questioning whether you are.
Ooh.
He's ready. He's that close. He's just got these little stumbling blocks in
What are
him,
you
and once he
talking
pushes
Well,
about?
through
he's
those,
kind of like a
Why do you?
child, right? He's like
yeah,
a belligerent child.
not
That's the way I
belligerent.
see this person, right?
Dude,
I
He's
think he
he's
could be a
Lubas, just
good
let
guy.
him.
I think he could be a good guy. I think he
yes,
could
He is
arrive at a place
he is.
possibly if he stops being a little child
He
bitch.
was
He'd be okay.
He'd be better for sure. But
Agree.
he's not as offensive or insulting as it might sound. Okay, because he's close. I see so much positive and encouraging with him.
Like
Lubas, you
potential,
made me so mad right
like
there. I don't know what.
potential, like potential with TK. Like you have a
Yeah,
lot of potential, TK.
yeah, he does.
Even
And
if
he's already great. Go ahead, TK.
we were to figure this out, what is it as men that? So I put out this much energy, right, Lubas or Jack, gentlemen? I put out this much, and I feel like I look a certain way, and I am the man I am. These the woman I'm looking for, even
Yeah.
she's only gonna have to put out what, dude? You get what
But
I'm
why are
saying?
you?
Because I'm
Why are you
already gonna be the
comparing?
motherfucker
No,
out.
no, no.
I'm
Okay.
the motherfucker with the yard. I got the yard. I have my ego lawnmower. I got my fucking flat stone grill. I'm working. I have my home. I have my things, and I'm looking for a bitch just to come maybe powder my ass a little bit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Cut my ball a little
Wait,
bit
TK,
at
what do you
night. Give
even?
me a
What do
little
you?
bit, and I'll
Okay,
cook for
what
you.
are
I'll
you?
clean for you, and I'll treat you
What are you
right.
talking
What?
about?
No, shut the fuck up. Real men know what I'm saying. So it's at the same time as this. It's like I put out this much shit, and fucking it's like
Real men.
I almost like don't know what I'm doing because I'll look at a bitch and she could damn near look like a hatchet face. But as long as she's coming
Okay.
willing and be like, oh, I like Drake too, or like some little horror movie.
TK.
Oh my god,
TK.
it's crazy, dude. So I get
You
offended.
are.
Go ahead.
You are a little crazy, okay?
Well, I get mad because I'm
I know.
99% better
know.
than these women.
Well,
And I got to give all this shit to even get a stupid cunt that could damn near come in here and rob me blind.
Whoa. Right
I
there.
got tweakers rob me blind.
But you're
TK,
okay. But
right
that one
there, you just diminished yourself.
I've had these North Dakota hoes show up and look like dime pieces, dude.
Not on
TK,
but
you're
in public
missing it.
space.
You're not ready for that. You're not ready for a beautiful.
I'm dying for a North
loving-
Dakota tweaker again. I weigh like 250 pounds. I'd love to smoke on some pook again. Never mind. We'll talk about that later.
I wonder if psychic Dashton can slay this vampire.
Okay.
Dustin, do you have
Nope, don't slay your friends.
do you have answers or offers for TK?
Who, me?
Yeah, you're
He's
intuitive.
got the
Pretty
offers and
intuitive.
answers.
He's what?
He's got the offers and the answers already.
See, because what the problem is with Dashton and I is we're very aligned, and we actually have like a TP type energy.
I think he's being sarcastic.
And I do have it with a lot of you people, and I feel like we have not a hierarchy, but like a thing to where we go, it's almost one of the untouchable types of people to where we're never gonna know.
TK,
Okay,
with your,
is it my ego?
I think what
Usually,
Dashton said is the truth. You have the answers you need to give you peace, but you're allowing your doubts and the feeling of absence. That's what's causing you unrest, and your unrest is causing you to try a little bit too hard. And in your trying too hard, you're going to push the best women away, dude. And
Can I tell you something that just happened today, real quick?
Sure, please.
Today, a year ago, was when I sent all them things to GT in a hotel in Belcourt, North Dakota. Everyone, there's all the big TK jokes. I went crazy with GT. We're gonna bring something up. It was when my grandma passed away. The biggest death of my life was today.
I'm sorry.
So I'm fine. My family came through town. They're up in Belcourt doing like a fucking 1 year thing. I stayed home. But when my mom came through, she dropped off a kitten because 2 weeks or like a month ago, the cat that I had here, I had 2 cats. I had my daughter's cat, and I had another cat. And my daughter's cat's still alive, which is 1,000 years old, which is crazy. But the cat that I ended up having after I inherited this house and shit, is here. Okay, that cat, I had to put it down. I can't afford it. I was going through some tough time with just ready for work. My mom dropped off this fucking cat and gave it the name Cleo, which is my grandma's name.
I love that name for cat.
So real quick, I'm going to show you this thing that's in my life. And I go like this. I don't know if I want this thing. The last 2 days I've had to go to work, and she's in Pock. My daughter's cat's named Pock. And I'm wondering what they're doing, fighting each other during the day. I came home, and Cleo is on the love seat that's in front of the big window in the living room, in the big cat spot. And I went like this. I go, oh, I guess you claimed the little baby. Look at the size of this thing. Yes, yes, not Miss. You're such a fucking dude. Dusty. This guy I work with, because Dusty works construction. Okay, so we had to do just a little add on.
Wait, what? Dusty works what?
Dusty does construction work. He knows.
Oh my God.
So
Are you
bro,
kidding me?
so we have to do like a AC pad next to a house, and they're worried about getting water in the basement. And I'm like cutting the expansion that would go on the fucking pour. And this dude that I've known forever, he goes like this, Tommy, Ryan, yeah, and that's not
He's a Leo as well.
No, I know it. Shut up. Dude, this guy I work with that I've known for the guy, oh God, I'll tell you how deeper it is. He goes like this. He goes, Tommy, you'd know if that fucking shit was getting used, because it'd be blacker than Toby's ass. And I went, what the fuck did you just? He goes, you touched that shit, it's blacker than Toby's ass. And I was like, that was the most racist North Dakota shit I've ever heard in my life. Guys, you guys don't come on. Tell me you guys are. Dusty
Hey,
would.
TK, no offense. Can you just shut the fuck up?
Why, dude? Blacker than Toby's ass
This
is
is
hilarious.
the TK show. Welcome.
It's
to
always
the
a TK show. I'm gonna go grab my
show.
cat. I'm gonna go grab this little kitten. At the same time, blacker than Toby's ass and saying it to me before lunch is hilarious. What do you mean? Why do you shake your head?
Okay, it's getting really annoying at this point.
Is it?
Yeah. Can you just shut up,
No,
dude?
I love it.
Hank gets it.
I love it.
Good.
Tommy, you'll know if it's there. It's blacker than Toby's ass. Get the fuck out
Well,
of there.
TK, like that's what I'm saying. People are being too nice. It's like you're being a dumbass
What was-
right now.
Okay, one second. I'm gonna go get Cleo. Thank you guys for being here, and then I'm gonna have a cerveza and eat a chicken wing.
Ain't nothing but a chicken wing.
Holy
I'll have a
cow.
few for you. I have a few because I
Psychic
literally have
Dustin
chicken wings right
Do
here.
not pull out the torso.
No,
Psychic
Holy
Dustin is.
shit.
that's
I
a
thought he was
chicken
grabbing
wings.
the torso.
Yeah, but, you're black, aren't you? Black? You know what
What?
these are? They're chicken wings. They're chicken wings. You know.
That doesn't mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. 1 second.
Hey,
Show the
chicken
cat.
wing.
Can I ask Psychic
Freaking
Dustin
don't
a
even know what
question?
chicken wings are. Come on.
Mr.
I'm a fucking
Dustin,
TK.
shut
Yes,
up, Hank.
sir.
When you and TK get together, is he usually the bottom or the top?
Excuse me. Inappropriate. No.
So the topic today, the generous outpouring of God's love. That was the idea. And really trying to break down some of the concepts of trying to walk with faith, right? Because the reality is we've always had our needs supplied. We've had everything we've needed this whole time, right? Otherwise, we could not be. So when we walk by faith, we don't have as much worry. We don't have as much anxiousness. And in my experience, it's not always ideal, but somehow everything just seems to work out, right?
Yeah. Jack, can I ask you a question?
Please.
Do you think it's over time that you're able to, like, let's say if people stretch you, right? Like, I'm talking about me personally.
What?
Let's say like a TK, right? Although like I think he's cool. Like he does
What?
like it's like you get stretched. Is it like an ability that you kind of learn over time that you're like try to go back to like where you were in the beginning and don't let people phase you? You know what I mean? Or do you think
What
that's
you want now? It's my new pussy.
Cool.
We're hanging. I just let her. She has sharp claws.
Sorry for that lasagna killer. I didn't mean to.
Sorry.
no, you're fine. You're fine, man. It's
Please.
your
Please. I'm
Wait,
a
look,
cat
yeah.
guy. I'm a cat guy. So TK, I tell you, congratulations.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
love it.
goodness.
I
How
know.
sweet, right?
I had to put this cat down, this other cat, a couple weeks ago, and I actually cried for the first time. Besides when I was a teenager, my cat got ran over on our gravel road. But this is Cleo. Look at this
Those
guy.
kind of cats are excellent, slow roasted with some hot chili peppers.
Oh, you're a freak.
He is a freak, dude.
Dude, I'll show you Pock. Pock's like an old we found Pock. My fiance found Pock in a damn sewer thing. And this cat's like, they hate each other, and I'm loving them. They're funny together. But this chick, she's cool. She's still figuring it out in the house.
And so, what was your dilemma? What was your dilemma? Everything seems perfect. How beautiful and amazing.
We're figuring it out. 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah, come in.
Hey, Lasagna Killer, you were trying to ask something.
what's
Yeah,
up,
go ahead, guys.
Did you get that back?
Kind of missed. Lou,
Oh yeah, okay. So the question I was going to ask you, Jack, it's like I feel like you're able to like rebound to like equilibrium. Do you think that's something that you learn through experience or something that like? So and I agree with you. I don't think you could be like a 20s person and like be because you need life experience to be able to get to that point.
it certainly helps. I mean, there really is no. It's an obvious difference, you know, the 10 years of insight, 10 years of life experience. It can totally make a different man, a different woman. But the other side of this, I mean, we started down this conversation earlier. I really think that this path of loving awareness, this path of higher minded spiritual thinking, I believe it's actually normal for us. Us adults, we need to unlearn what society taught us. We got to unlearn what our parents might have shown us.
Do you think it hits? Do you think the like the difference happens when? Okay, so you're basically saying that when you're a kid, you have like this unlimited ability to access this loving awareness. Do you think it happens after puberty, or do you think it happens because of like your environment?
Do you have to actually, real quick, Jack? Do you have to kitty train like the cat litter box, or do they smell it? I'm assuming she's smelling it because I haven't really showed her where to go potty yet.
Yeah, just introduce her to it. Especially
And I
if
think,
there's a cat there, they'll probably show her.
I'm pretty sure that is what's going on, even though they hate each other a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Is that how it works? I've never done it alone. This is my first alone cat.
Allow it to be fun. Pay attention.
Is it fun? I'm a
She'll
way cat. I'm a way cat. I'm a better cat guy than a dog. Dogs make me sick. Is that weird, Jack? I'm a cat guy. Way over dog. I think dogs stink and dog chicks are crazy. I like cat chicks, dude.
While I can totally get you, I want to tell you, move past your judgment. Move past the labels. Yep.
Oh, I hate a girl with a dog almost, because they're always big dogs, and then they're always like Bryce's dog. She's like, well, this is my ex-boyfriend Bryce's dog, and Bryce used to love that dog. Golly,
Cat.
Why did they take the dog?
what do you mean? I don't know, but cat chicks, they don't get me mad. Cat chicks, I'd like all cat chicks, except they can smell like piss a little. What? Why do you put that face on? Okay, what's up, Log? What's up? She's only been down here the other day. I had her down here the other day. She's just chilling though. We're getting at home. Did you know that cats lay, even if they lay with you, it doesn't mean like that means actually they care about you when they lay close to you. Because cats are so like cerebral. Where are you even trying to jump?
TK,
Yeah.
you seem to have started talking, and I'm not sure where you're going.
I was talking about the cat that's bothering me now. I got to bring it up, dude.
Why?
And I thought you were a cat guy, so I was asking
am.
questions as a cat father.
Well, but you're talking.
I'm a little embarrassed too. I don't really show this side of me.
I know. I know.
Yes.
TK, this is what I mean. You're here with me for a reason. Lasagna Killer's absolutely right. Reach out to me, dude. I'm my links and shit. They're
Yeah,
in-
TK. Yeah, you're like what like the amount of like things you're doing. You definitely need to like book a session with like Jack. Like, bro, it's like he's giving you so much
What are you
grace right
paying?
now.
Or what is this commercial?
Right.
No, but it's pretty obvious. Like, bro, you need some. Like, you're seeking help right now. It's very obvious to me. It's like you're
Right.
crying out for help, and it's like,
Dude.
bro, it's a live
Listen,
stream. You're not gonna get what
So-
you need on a live stream.
Have
Is,
this.
is it a commercial?
want like
Yes.
if you want like personal time and to like fix your shit, you should probably.
Wait a
And if
minute.
you like Jack, reach out to him. That's all I'm saying. You're not gonna.
Well,
fucking
lasagna, what do you?
Reach
So
out
what
to
you're?
me.
Know what, lasagna? Know what you're trying to do, lasagna? You're trying to do what Hormaxer was to you, bro.
Wait,
Correct?
don't assume, please. Unless
I don't
Wait,
need
thanks,
every
Jack. No,
daddy
thanks,
like
Jack.
you
No,
do,
thanks,
lasagna.
Jack. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate that.
Okay. No, fuck that.
TK,
Yes.
you've got, brother, I'm recognizing a pattern in you. You're a man, okay? Us men, we do this stupid shit all the time. Help and support, it's offered to you. Do you want it? No, I want to do it myself. I got to do it.
Camaraderie. I thought we were camaraderie.
Blah, blah, blah.
I thought we were doing this at the same time.
Mhm. I
But
need
then
to-
lasagna makes it sound like he's like an enlightened fucking being.
Dude, I'm not enlightened, dude. Then why do you
I
think
know you're not?
like? Okay, so then why are you saying that if you know I'm not?
Because you're talking down to me, dude.
No, you're
I'm not, dude. I'm
feeling
not
it.
like, dude. I'm just saying that I think you like Jack, and you should probably like. Look, I'm just saying that at this present moment, it just seems like you're not going to get the answers that you want in this stream, and you should probably have one-on-one with Jack, and he could probably bring you to like equilibrium. That's all I'm
Are
In the
you-
saying.
meantime, we can just
So,
still.
lasagna,
Yeah.
lasagna, did you try get your one-on-one with Jack yet?
Yeah, have
Wait.
you done it?
Doesn't
If I
It's not
needed it,
fine.
like
It's
no,
fine.
okay, wait,
Yeah.
TK, no offense to you. If I was as fucked up as you, yeah, I would probably reach out to
Dude,
Jack.
fuck
but,
you.
like, I'm
See how he
not a-
talks? He's a
But-
pussy, Jack. He's a pussy, Jack. You just heard that, dude.
I think
No.
you
Fuck
could
you,
benefit
lasagna.
too,
Oh,
lasagna.
fuck you and your
Hey,
stupid little whore.
hold
You
on.
buy whores, you pussy.
Hold on. Golly, jeez, so offended.
I think lasagna could benefit too. I actually have talked one-on-one with Jack off the screen, so lasagna, you could benefit too.
Yeah, I only knew about Jack like not that long ago, so like you know what I mean. Like I do like him. There's nothing wrong with that, like he said.
But you should try it, like me.
Okay, I'm happy you did it, Hank, but don't tell me what to do.
Right.
It's for your
Right.
benefit.
Just saying that doesn't make things true. I mean, if we've got reasoning, then it's honest. Hey, we've got an Asverun in the back, and I think I recognize the name. I'm gonna take a chance. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I used to come on your show, sir, but the thing is, it's streaming at 2:40 a.m. in the night, so that's why it's difficult for me to join your show always. So I just woke up right now. So otherwise, like I would have actually come to your show if it was streaming in the morning, sir.
Hey, well, blessings, and thank you for joining. I appreciate seeing you again, having you again.
Thank you, sir.
We've you we're nearing the end though, unfortunately. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I'm thinking
I know
maybe-
him. He likes that Slum Stevens show. I
It's
remember his voice.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's all right too. I like it too.
Yeah. I trust everything is happening for a reason. Guys, there's divine forces that are with us all. And whether we see it or recognize it or not, it's true. What I've come to know to be true is trust that the spirit of Yeshua, the spirit of Christ, it's eternally here. There's a lot of the Orthodox, the Christians are waiting for the return, and there's a lot of cultures waiting for the return of the Messiah. But I believe that what the truth shows is that which you seek is within you. That which you seek is within you. The faith you seek, the answers you seek, it's all going to be found within you. It might be inspired or reminded of outside of you. But everything we need has already been given to us, guys. And the topic today, discussing the generous outpouring of God's love. It is truly through that, the generous outpouring of God's love, that we get to discover life. Not just discover life, but we have the life, we have the freedom to live life as we want, as we choose, as our heart leads us. We're free to do whatever we want, but we live in a society that tells you, no, you can't. You can't do what you want. You can't have what you want. And the world we live in, the one we were born into, it can be quite unfair. But once you find yourself in this state of love, in the presence of love, being with love, in the present moments of being, you realize there's no other way to be. There really isn't. So then someone had asked earlier, it really is a practice, a practice within you. It's an internal practice. You choose for yourself and you make that determination. I want love. I want love or nothing, right? I don't want sadness. I don't want bitterness, anger, none of that crap. I want love or nothing. So if something is making me feel other than love, well, maybe I need to detach from it or change my opinion of it. Makes sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, yeah. It
Well,
does. It does. Sir.
if this is real life, what's happening here, I'm not claiming to be a prophet or anything, because like I said, all of my past future predictions, none of them have come true yet. But what it feels like and seems like to me is that there is a shift, a genuine energetic shift of consciousness, and it's going to change humanity all around the world. All around the world, humans are going to change how we live together. And I truly do believe the future is going to be a world of love.
Okay, Jack, can I ask you a question? When you say that, I'm just curious personally, is that like a feeling that got you to that idea, or was like a vision or like a dream or something, or like how'd you get to that idea?
I love that question, and thank you. It really is from what I've discovered. Facts and evidence, admittedly, external facts and evidence have given me the confidence inside to feel pretty good about what's happening. But that's a two-edged sword. So, Andy, thank you for the contributions, genuinely. Thank God for Dashton and for TK's kitty. They were certainly the beautiful aspects of today, I think.
Wait, Jack, I thought I was.
I'm sure in the eyes of some, you are the beauty that shines brightly, Lou. You are, for sure.
My pussy loves me.
Yes. I took us away from what you had said, Lasagna Killer, but
Yeah,
I feel
I was saying that actually the whole conversation kind of diluted my like brain
you
a
went.
bit.
I know. I was talking about a future where it is filled with love.
Oh yeah, okay. So the question I asked you was, did you get to this
Thank you.
yeah, you know what I'm saying now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What brought me to that
Yeah.
conclusion? I discovered some incredible scholars, incredible teachers, teaching mind sciences, teaching spirituality, not just religions and doctrine, but truly all sorts of things. And we're living at a time unlike others. If you stop and think about it, every one of us, especially if you're joined here with me with the convenience of electronics and electricity, we're really living greater than past kings and queens. We've got
Correct.
access to more foods, more convenience, more knowledge than royalty of the past.
Correct.
So the signs I see, guys, mankind is waking up. And when we wake up, what's going to happen? I've been saying this in chats and stuff elsewhere on social media. It shall be not just the truth shall set us free, but the truth of our unity. The fact is, we are all one. We are one planet, one species, one type of being here on Earth. The truth of our unity shall set us free from the games being played by those in authority. And so, to change the games that those with authority play, you just make sure that secrets and lies are no longer the norm.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
And when secrets and lies are no longer the norm, we're not divided by wealth. We're not divided by authority.
Okay, but what if the powers that be were born of the opposite of what you're saying? Like, if you know what I mean? Like, what if current society is what it is because of the opposite of what you're saying?
That's the truth. I believe it is. But what I have is this faith in the
Greater good.
unknown. Yeah, the great. Thank you. I have this faith in the greater good that what we are, we've been given this world filled with problems, and we can do whatever we want. But I believe if we want to, we have everything we need to truly transform the world. We can end the wars, end the conflicts, we can end the poverty, we can end the famines, we can end this economic nonsense.
What do you mean when you say, just out of curiosity, because I can't contemplate it. What do you mean when you say we have everything we need? Can you give me some examples of what that might look like? I mean, not to question you or anything, but
Well, in my experience, in my views, the most important thing that's needed for success is knowledge, right? And we have the knowledge. We've got the capacity of everything. We've proven that through mankind's ingenuity and creativity, we've already established logistics, right? The world is completely connected. We're actually reliant upon each other. This conflict in the Middle East is another example, right? The costs of war haven't hit home here in America and Canada yet, but they're coming. I mean, it's going to get worse for us as well until and unless we do something.
my
I took
grandfather, sorry,
Oh, no, please go ahead.
my grandfather, before he passed away, because he left Italy, he was the first to move, to here, to North America. And he left because he wasn't willing to fight for Mussolini, basically. And he brought his whole family here. And before he died, I remember him saying that he says it's happening. And this was, man, he died what? Almost what, 27, 28 years ago. And the he saw what he thought was the beginnings of the end. And he said that based on what his experience was in Italy, he says that it's happening here now. He started seeing it 27, 28 years ago. I never really got to go deep with him on that, but I guess in some ways he was right because we're sort of there now.
Yeah, we definitely are.
I feel like we've got everything we need. If we insist upon and we support the disclosure from our governments, from our corporations, right? Without the desire to really punish and harm everybody, but we gotta create the space. We don't have to do anything. We have this opportunity. We have this opportunity to create the space for the truth to be shown, to be revealed, to be respected. And that'll happen through voluntary disclosure. And I truly believe that's what God's plan is for us, to repent, to know God, right? It must be a voluntary choice. Otherwise, it's no good.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
Like
God is.
it's like you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah. Well, this old horse was led to the water, and I was stubborn, and
Jack, you're too hard on yourself.
I,
We're all stubborn. You know what I mean?
well,
I'm
I've
curious what the
learned.
water is. That's my
Oh,
question.
that sweet water that's given by the Christ. Oh,
Well,
you drink that.
isn't the water love? Isn't that what?
Yeah, wisdom and love is what I consider it. I consider that's what the true gift of Jesus, the Christ, it's the true gift is the wisdom. It's the wisdom that makes one great or not. And the greatest giver of wisdom is God. So go to God for all the wisdom. Go to God for the answers. Go to God for the hope. Go to God for the comfort. I didn't believe those things were real. Kind of like Barney was saying earlier. He struggled with faith and belief. I get that. But when it comes down to an option and a choice, and you recognize I have a choice, I can either give up my worry, give up my anger and my bad feelings, or I can feel like shit. Well, it's pretty easy to want to give up things. But what I found is in this in this realm we are, it is all energy and it's all an exchange, right? So if you want to get rid of something bad, you want to invite in something good, and there's nothing better than the spirit of holiness, right? So when feeling anxious, when feeling sad, when feeling whatever is not love, invite in, please, by the love of God, in the name of Jesus, right? Bring in the spirit of comfort, bring in the spirit of inspiration, the spirit of health, the spirit of whatever. These spirits and the natures of spirits and the qualities of life, that is what life is about. It's not these physical things, right? It's not that,
100%.
it's not the toys.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and I do think your message is important, and that's why uh but I feel like you have like a good message, but you had to go through the things that you did go through to like get to this like point that you're at right now.
Brother, that's what I realized. There's no point bitching about the life you've got. There really isn't, for none of us. So I started finally reasoning with myself, okay, Jack, if something's going to keep showing up, you can either keep bitching about it or you can figure out how to enjoy it. And the Bible does talk about, celebrate, find joy in your troubles, in your tribulations.
Definitely.
There's a reason for those things. In my life, my eyes became open because the world around me changed. The world around me changed as I changed. And what I changed was my inner game, the dialogue within my mind, what I allowed my heart to focus on.
Do you think do you think that's like you can replicate that in the sense of like, okay, like an example, like obviously like TK is kind of like we're all hurting, but there's like different like levels of it, temperatures, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you have like the medicine to like help like a TK type of person to like get to like some type of equilibrium?
I know what helped me, right? And with that, I also know what I can offer. And what I can see symptoms, right? And the symptoms don't necessarily reveal all the details. It doesn't necessarily go to the cause. But I've had a theory in my head that with the willingness of someone else, if they wanted to, I believe I could help them face and, kind of rearrange past memories, past traumas or habits without even the details, allowing people to keep their private details to themselves and still just being able to help them find greater. Well, DK is such a good guy. He's honest and is
No, he's a good like like you can tell like he has like a good heart, right?
Oh yeah. Where
It's
I
just
was
that like yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
he's very lovable, but at the same time frustrating because he's got this strength about him. He's very vulnerable. He's open about himself, right? And what I see in him is like many other men, we're looking to be accepted, right?
Yeah,
We
definitely.
want we want to be heard, we want to be valued, we want to be appreciated, we want to be seen. That's why we set out on all these battles
And Jack, we have to be honest. Most of the time, we want to be seen by like the opposite sex.
Oh yeah. Well, he was very open about that. He was very open about that, right? TK was, and you're right.
But
Part of
that's
that,
also yeah. That go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, part of it is what we've been taught, what we've been shown and conditioned to believe. But another part of it is what we're really looking for is balance. We're feeling out of balance. We feel like if I had this, I would find more. I never got to talk to TK about some of the things he was saying though, but
Because TK is very like he's very like polar. Like it's
he's like me. He's a very sensitive boy, right? And sometimes us sensitive boys, you got to bring out the kids' gloves. And sometimes you just got to sit us down and say, hey, look, this is how it is. I don't know. Hey, let's start wrapping up, please. I've enjoyed this. I've appreciated all of you. But final words from today?
thanks for letting me on.
Take care, Jack.
Much
Catch
love.
me outside, and I'll do psychic readings for free and astrology roasting birth charts for free. And plus, thank you so much, Jack, and all of you ever so kindly. Let's bump into it next time. Yes.
Sir, thank you, sir, for having me on your show. I wish I could be more often on your show, but the thing is, like, since it's always late in the night, I'll be asleep, so that's why I'm unable to join your show regularly, sir. I'm sorry about that.
No, please. I appreciate you joining as you can. And if you're willing, tune in, even when it's not live. But you know what? To you as well. I believe there are no accidents. There are very few, if any, coincidences. All things happen for a reason. Today was created for you and I and all others. Our paths crossed, right? The spirit guided, found the awareness, and brought us together today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave with peace, leave with hope, leave with a little joy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Please. And thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Much love. Appreciate all who tuned in, all who clicked the link, all who joined, all who may tune in and join at a later time. My love, seriously, thank you. The topic today, discussing the generous outpouring of God's love, some ideas on faith, right? Walking by faith, trusting in God, recognizing, paying attention for opportunities, right? And the blessings for a beautiful day of love, joy, peace, all that good stuff. Brothers and sisters, share that. Share that while you can. All the good things of life. Let God's goodness shine through you. Let God's goodness be with you. Let God's greatness be for you, because it is. Brothers and sisters, thank you again. Is this working? Not working? Till next time, choose love, peace for everyone, walk with faith, and live without fear. Thank you again, and God bless us all. Peace.